Do you all have a favorite song? Because this is like one of my favorite songs, okay? 1 2 1 2, get my way. Okay, let me stop that. Because I don't want Facebook to cut me off. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good day. How are you? I was gonna go live a little bit earlier, but Ramonica was in her group and she was going live, and I didn't want to like break the flow. I wanted to hear what she was talking about. She's having a network mixer. I am super stoked about that. If I never invited you all over to her group, and I apologize for that. She is doing some dynamic things over there, and so I'm going to put a link a little bit after this so that I can invite you all over to her group. All right, so March the 4th, 314, right? 314. 314. I, okay, so you all know, if you've ever read my bio over on my personal page, you all know that I am huge into numerology, right? 314, 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 4 is 8, right? 8 is the number of infinite things. But within that infinite thing, there is something that is constant, right? Math is math, language is language, music is music. There's always a constant, okay? Now, if you knew me when I was younger, I really struggled with math. I struggled hard, right? Um, and I didn't really even understand math until it got to money. But once I could apply numbers to money, it made all the sense in the world to me. I could figure out why James went to the store with 8 apples, bought 2 apples, 4 oranges, didn't even buy all the apples, but bought 2 apples, 4 oranges, and spent this much money, right? It all made sense to me. There was a constant somewhere in the back of my mental that helped me to understand what was going on physically in my two that I could see through my 2 eyes, right? Is there a constant for you? Is there something constant for you in your business? Is there a constant tool that you use? Is there a constant thing that you hear that you can't stand, that you want to right the wrong of in your industry, right? Is there something that you constantly see all the time that your frequently asked questions does not answer? Is there? Because you can use 314, you can use Pi Day. You can use Pi Day to talk about that. If you want to put a spin on that, you can even talk about a particular pie that you love, because it is nutrition month, right? March is all about nutrition, but you would talk about simply how you slice that pie up to deliver. Oh, my timer's up. No, just you could use a pie to actually show how you split things up in your day. What an actual day for you consistently looks like, right? You might have a particular morning ritual. You might have a particular morning mantra. You might have an evening mantra. You might have yoga poses that you do consistently all the time. Whatever that thing is that is constant in your life. Even talking about change, because change is constant, right? Whatever that thing might be, this is the perfect day to talk about it. If you wanted to take it a step further, that entire week, so you might as well say that's almost going into, let me look at my calendar just so that I can make sure, because I don't want to steer y'all wrong. Yeah, Yahweh, make sure you don't get my way. Make sure you don't get my way. Okay, so yes, I was right. So the entire third week of March, you could talk about being constant, constantly showing up, constantly checking for deals, constantly making sure that things are in order, constantly testing out new apps, right? These are all a part of your business. These are the behind the scenes that nobody ever sees. These are the behind the scenes that nobody ever talks about. You could talk about how you constantly want to show up and deliver value. You can sit up there and talk about Constantly doing the 80-20 rule in social media, because that's what I'm going to be talking about the whole month of March. I have a whole little mini series, right, about being constant. What you need to do to be constant, the things that need to be constant in your social. But that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you all about today. All right. March 14th is Pi Day. Pi is all about constants. Okay. Make sure that you apply this day and get in front of your audience by talking about something that is constant. And if you're constantly answering your frequently asked questions, it's a perfect week to talk about it consistently every day, to go live and talk about it every day. Okay? All right. If you have questions, if you've got concerns, if you have an aha moment, if you want to even say, KO, this is some BS. Can you just get to showing me how to do something else? I'm going to tell you, nope. No, I'm not. Go to somebody else and do that, because I'm doing this right now. All right. I constantly ask your questions before you even ask. All right, so go ahead and do that. You all continue to have a wonderful day. Remember that it is okay not to be okay, but it's not okay not to tell someone you're not okay. Okay? All right, so from my house to your house, I wish you all green lights. Namaste.